Hey y'all, this is part 2, the good stuff. I already did a thrift haul on a mission to find some comfy clothes for the cold weather that's sweeping through Atlanta and all over our country. And now I'm doing part 2 of all of the other random stuff that I found throughout the store. If you haven't already seen part 1, make sure you go back and check it out after this video and stick around to the end of this one for some try-on bonus footage of my haul. So let's get shopping. So I'm in the women's bottoms, and bicycle shorts are totally in. These are brand new with the tags, so I definitely decided to throw these in the bin because I know that these will be a hot seller in my Poshmark closet. From a distance, I saw this shiny little leg poking out, and I wanted to get a closer look, and I just wasn't interested. These just looked really cozy, but then when I got a closer look, they look kind of grungy. Today, I happened to find a lot of Target brands. I also found a lot of Fabletics and some other smaller brands that just wouldn't gain a big return for me through my resale channels. I love the color on these. Unfortunately, it's one of the Target brands. It is Joy Labs, and I decided to pass on them, but the color was so lovely. The camera just doesn't capture how pretty it was in person. Sadly, I'm trying to limit myself to only things that I need right now, and I need something a little warmer, and I just don't think that I can make enough money on these if I tried to sell them online. The outerwear and jackets had been completely picked over today. So slim pickings, but this one here is from Anthropologie. I thought it was cute, but it wasn't heavy enough for what I was looking for today, so I decided to pass on it. This is cute, but for the most part, struck out on all of these tops. Nothing quite my style. And definitely not the season for what I'm looking for today. I spotted this blouse by Draper James. That's a line by Reese Witherspoon. The brand has excellent resale value, but I just wasn't digging the style, so I decided to pass on it. I'm gonna hope I get luckier if I move it to a different section of the store, because so far this is a mega fail. That being said, I moved over to the kids and the sleepwear because I thought that there could be some hidden gems mixed in the hustle and bustle of that area. I was wrong, but check out how cool this dress is. I think it's a Halloween costume, but I just thought it was so adorable. It's a kid's dress, and it was lined with this bright red tulle. Eat your heart out. As I was moving along to the next aisle, this chair took my breath away. If it had a match, I definitely would have taken home a pair, but because it was by itself, I had to let it go. How phenom are these? They're almost flood pants, and I love them. Check out this vintage handmade knockout. The color, the prints, everything about this dress just made my jaw drop. Icing on the cake was the yellow price tag, which is 50% off. So this was an absolute steal, and I'm so happy I found this. This piece is a keeper for me. It was exactly what I was looking for today. It's an oversized, cozy, slum around the house type of shirt, and it's simple and perfection. Then these 100% linen pants caught my attention, but they're out of season, so I passed. I moved to the next aisle where I could tell someone had stashed a lot of excellent brands, and these dresses were stunning. I look up and there's the fitting room. So clearly someone had either tried these on and just dumped them, or they were stashing them to come back later and grab them. But I definitely went through these. We have Armani, Trina Turk, Madewell, Marimekko, some of my favorite brands. And I definitely took a bunch of these home with me, and I hit the jackpot. I repeat this a lot, but always check near and around the fitting rooms because that's where people like to stash great stuff. I know the footage isn't great, but this rack are all the go backs from the fitting room. Wanted to give you a brief little idea of what was being tried on in that area at the time that I was there. A lot of sweaters, a lot of long stuff, but for the most part, nothing great. A couple good things. I did like this knit sweater. Thought this was kind of cute. But other than that, nothing spectacular. The spectacular row was the aisle prior to this. I avoid jeans unless they have a wow factor or they're a super high-end brand. These, however, caught my eye because I love Topshop and they're mom jeans and great styles, so I snagged them. Then right next door on the end cap were these Current Elliott jean shorts. And Current Elliott's super expensive, and they were actually mismarked, and I got them for $4.99. The end caps were fired today. I think people were just pulling stuff and then just dumping them at the ends because I kept finding such great stuff like this bag. Speaking of great bags, look at this. I zoomed in on this and just darted for it because I saw that lady standing next to me and I just had to go for it and grab it before she could. Unfortunately, once I got my hands on it, the quality of the material just was super cheap. Over to the shoes. These were beautifully made and they were totally giving me Sanderson sister vibes. Don't you see Hocus Pocus? Somebody's a huge fan of Superga shoes. I'm a big fan of them, but someone definitely donated their entire collection because I found so many pairs of them today. I took the camo ones with me because camo anything sells like hotcakes in my online stores. Do people still use that term? I'm showing my age. I loved how the natural light was shining through the window and hitting all these shoes. All the translucent, glittery shoes were glowing. These Filas were so unique. I had never seen a pair of shoes like that with roses printed on the sides. I probably should have looked them up, but I ended up not getting them just because I have so many shoes. I'm trying to be a bit more particular. Anything pink or Victoria's Secret is a hot seller for me as well. I was upset that those were priced $6.99, I think. I just know that typically sandals are $2.99 or $3.99 at Goodwill, and those were marked as regular price shoes, so that bothered me, and I didn't get them for that reason. Another pair of Supergas that were pretty cool, but in bad condition. These were awesome. They had 3 different colors and 3 different patterns, but also different textures all over the shoe. They're by Steve Madden and they're super unique. But Goodwill had them priced for $12.99. I'm not paying $12.99 for those. More Supergas. These guys were missing their laces, but they were suede and cool. You can't hear it, but I literally gasped when I found this single boot by itself. Now I'm looking all over hoping I can find one that matches. Yes! I'm not paying $12.99 for Steve Madden's, but I'm absolutely paying $11.99 for a pair of Sorel boots. Thought these were Berkeys, but they're just knockoffs. That's me laughing at Goodwill charging $24.99 for a pair of Toms. That wraps up my thrift trip. Spoiler alert, if you didn't watch my video prior to this one, then go back and check it out now because I'm about to take you home for some bonus footage so you can see the outfits that I tried on for some warm weather clothing. The weather's dipping into the teens and I needed some warm clothes. So this is outfit number 1 of my thrift haul. And I love this sweater. How cute is it? It goes without saying that I am no model and I'm also not a great photographer and the lighting in my room sucks. But besides those 3 points, I wanted to show you these 6 looks of ways that I brought these thrifted pieces to life and how I plan to stay warm over the next few days. Not sure about this one. It's just an oversized men's LL Bean top. It's a turtleneck and it does the job and that's all I want. This piece, though, is so cute. I love it. It reads Jekyll Island, which is one of my favorite places in the state of Georgia. If you haven't been there, you need to go there. I probably have to wear a different bra with it because it looks a little snug, but I can wear it with jeans throughout the year, and I love it. Holy huge. This is an extra large men's sweater. The elbow pads are at my wrists, but I absolutely love it because it is the most comfortable thing in the world. I will totally be wearing this all winter long. This is a vintage Gap turtleneck. It fits me sort of like that red LL Bean top does, just not as well. Not a huge fan, so let's move on to my favorite two looks. Going into the thrift store, these were the two exact pieces of what I had in my mind that I wanted to find. An oversized sweater and high-waisted men's athletic sweatpants. And put them together and tucked in. This makes the cutest outfit that I feel cute and comfy in. Similar style, but a completely different look. High-rise sweatpants, but a more fitted tee that I could just wear around the house. This is another look that I'm absolutely loving. Thanks so much for watching. Check out part 1 if you haven't already. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and happy holidays. Bye!